that's that job finished. Couldn't get to see anybody, so it was dark, but take it from me, everything's working functionally, and we've come away now, and this morning, and the weather hasn't got any better, come to start another job not far from home, on Morrison's estate in Binley. I'll just take you around and show you what I'm going to do. Quite a simple job as compared to the one we've just done. So let's go and have a look. I've just unloaded the machine, and it's a friend of mine who I've done work for before. I'm going to take this drive up, get as close to the hedge as we possibly can, keeping within the boundary. There's a few services, there's a drain there and there's a water stop cock just behind where those, just behind that bucket with bricks are. Take all this grass out and all that grass there. So we'll get it all stacked up, so it means what we're going to do is we're going to dig out this area here first and dig that down to depth, and then put it all back in here and carry on digging and moving it all this way, so that the grab wagon can come later, either today or tomorrow, and take it away. So it means moving the stuff twice at this area, digging this all out, moving it out of the way, and then putting it back, but it will go back as loose so the grab wagon can actually pick it up. You got that? Yeah, well, I'll explain it more as I'm digging it, and you'll see exactly what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if the rubble gets mixed up with the soil. If I can keep it separate, I will, but there's not a lot of room to keep separate piles around here, because when it goes to the tip, rubble goes into a crusher and a screen to actually recycle it for future hardcore, whereas the soil goes into a screening plant there which riddles it and gets all the impurities out of it, and that goes off for recycled topsoil. So I mean, it'll still recycle even if you mix it, but it's a lot more difficult. It means it's got to all go through one machine first of all, which separates the soil from the rubble, and then you've got to take the rubble and put that through and break it and screen it again, and the same with the soil. So it's a lot more extra work at the recycling plant. So what I can try to do is keep it separate, but like I say, got no room. Right, well, I've just had to swap buckets, put the small picker bucket on. I'm digging some of this concrete out here, which seems very, very secure. It's a very robust job, considering the builders did it. The house builders, that is. You know, the Morrison's estate in Coventry. I think it was, might have been Barrett's. I'm not sure actually. I wasn't around when they did it. But anyway, I'm just going to have to sort of work my way around here with a small bucket and get all the concrete and hard stuff out before I can actually start stacking it all up. Well, I'm about an hour into this and making very little progress. I'm trying to break this tarmac and get these edges. Do you know what? They put this down like there must have been a world flood of tarmac at the time they did this. I've got under it, but this is the first time I've ever come across any kind of tarmac line that hasn't been able to be hooked up with this machine with this little bucket on it. This is like 6 inches thick of tarmac. It's mad. I'll put the camera somewhere else, it's a bit jumpy. Right, see if we can see any better from there. Progress. 5 inches. Move the machine over a bit now and get closer to the pavement. It seems a very robust job, this actually. So let's just have a look. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, look at the thickness of that tarmac. There's plenty of stone underneath there as well. It's a concrete edging that goes that way. You've got to be careful with that because it might dislodge the pavement. So might have to do that with a sledgehammer later in the day. But what I'll do now, bring the machine over here and try and get this tarmac out. What I've got to do is dig this space out, get it down to level, and then the rest of the stuff will have to be stacked on here, the grab wagon. Right, well, look at that, eh? I mean, that's as big as my hand. That's, I'm going to measure that actually. Well, there you go. That's, yeah, that's actually 5 inches thick. I've never seen that much tarmac on a drive on a housing site. So that's very well constructed. Drop. Great. No, it won't. It's not going to break easy, so I'll have to do this with both hands. So another go. I've already been working around this and just trying to loosen it. So here we go. Oh yes. Look at that. Got a real big chunk here. Just managed to lift it. This is very heavy. Look at that, eh? So I'm going to let that drop, hopefully it breaks. Hold on. So a little bit broke. That's a start. Oops. Drop that again. Yeah, great. I'll keep doing that. I'll put the camera somewhere you can watch. I'll try for it. I must get one. Right, here we go. Good camera, this is. Not really used to it. You never know when it's recording or when it's not. Here we go. we're not stopping it. Stopping the material happening. I'm using this just to break the bulk of it, and I'll pick up on the one and do stuff around it. As you can see, it's quite robust, and I'm going to take this row of edgings out as well, and the soil. So, got plenty to do here today. Well, a few more minutes into the job, and you can see there's another row of edgings down here, and they've got about a foot of concrete around them. Absolutely well and truly in there, so I'm struggling to get this out. Right, let's see how we can go on this. I think it's on record. Yeah. It's very difficult to have a portrait. It's not a Sony. I've already done a lot of loosening, so this shouldn't have too much resistance. Now that I've got that fairly loose, what I'll do, I'll move this and break it up and stack it back on this side so the grab bag can get it. Right, for all that stuff that I broke, I've now moved back over here. So the ground underneath has been dug up. This is being stockpiled here now. I'm trying to get it as much as I can close to the road. I've put the other small bucket back on. I've got to break this lot up again. Right, well here we go. You can see that I'm just going to start pulling this up. I don't know how much you can even see. That you can see because I just sat the camera on the seat of the truck. So I've broken up another bunch of tarmac here, and what I'm going to do now is shift that over there, carry on breaking this, but I might break a bit more up because I've got plenty of room, and then I'll put the other bucket on. Got these edgings to take out as well, which are in quite securely. That will have to be broken out with a sledgehammer there because I don't want to risk disturbing the ones that surround the edge, separating the pavement from the drive. Right, let's see what we can do with this. This is so heavy that it won't even actually lift it up once it's broken out. I don't even want to lift the weight. It's that thick. This movie is on. Now we're getting places. few hours later, got a bit more mounted up here. Just about got nearly all the time mountain loosened up now. Terry's back, he's the owner. He's just trying to, he's going to shear the top of those edgings off, so I don't have to dig the whole lot of concrete out. I'll let him carry on with that. I'll just change the bucket over. Just going to stack this up and get this soil dug out a little bit neater. Right, well, I've dug a small tree out from in the corner there. Terry's cutting off some of the roots. What I'm going to do now is dig a post hooks. I'm going to put one panel of fence in there. Just have to change the bucket again to do that. Yeah, we had a pretty heavy frost last night, so the lens was all steamed up on the camera. I left it in the truck, so shouldn't do that. Anyway, got all this dug out. It was raining profusely, and needless to say, it hasn't had a chance to dry out because it's frozen, and as it's frozen, it's melting. So, got to do a fence post here, so we've got to be careful, don't hit the drain or dig too much around the roots. So we're going to have to make the fence a bit shorter than what it normally would be. So quite a bit of work just to get one panel in. Anyway, the weather looks a bit different today. It looks like our global warming has finally caught up with us. We're waiting for the grab wagon now to come and take that lot. I doubt he'll take it all. Well, grab wagon's arrived. Don't think he's going to get all that. That looks like clearer. Well, here we go. The first grab load. I won't bother filming the whole episode because you've obviously seen the grab loader taking dirt away before. I think we're going to struggle with some of them lumps of tarmac. That's underneath the dirt. There's some big lumps of tarmac in here. Good job. I've just come back from getting some fencing equipment, and the grab wagon's been, he's taken the soil. So we've got quite a bit of tidying up to do here, and get rid of this tree, and get some stone, some hardcore in. Hopefully we'll get all that done. Well, I've tidied all this up and put it all in a heap. It's not worth having a grab for that. I'll take that to sit myself if I've got time today. I took a 2-ton load of stone over there, which is too much for that little area, so some of that I'll go get another 1.5 tons, and I don't think I'll be far off. I've just brought another load of stone. I've got to try and get this spread out, and maybe I'll have time to get to the tip. I don't know. We'll try. Just for the record, I'm not building the whole drive. All I'm doing is the dig out. That was all I was coming here for, but he's asked me if I'll put the stone in, so I said I would. Plenty of stone in there already. We just had to dig out some soft spots and earth. So we'll see if we've got enough to go around. If not, we'll have to get some more. But in the meantime, I'll do this, and I've got to cut that fence panel as well. I've got quite a lot to do. Well, that's another load in. I don't know whether I can get some more, and then take that to the tip. I think it might be better to go get another 1.5 tons. I reckon. This one is tipped, and I've just loaded the top and I'm going to the tip. Well, another long day. It's dark. It's all finished. It's all levelled. Terry was I let him knock the stone around with the machine while I was gone to the tip. But I've got to come tomorrow, sort that fence panel out, put that in, and then we're all done. So I've got to get the machine loaded up now on the back of the truck. I don't suppose you can see very much. I mean, it's too dark. But anyway, it's all done, and I'll film a little bit more. I've got to come back in the morning to put that fence panel up, so I'll do that. Well, it's Saturday morning, and it's third day. I haven't really come around here to do anything. I just dropped in off some sand as a favour. Terry's doing the job himself. I just did the digging out and dumping the stone in here, but I volunteered to come and put the fence up. It's just one panel, one post. Brilliant. The young lads just brought me some string. Oh, I've got the gravel board in and the post. Just got to put some concrete around that and just actually shortly remanufacturing the panel. And the young man's helping me. And the builders merchants that come with the block. And Terry's out there supervising. Well, I didn't have time to finish it on Saturday, but it's Monday now. I just come round and all the stone and everything's in. Took some more sand. I'm doing the job I did the preparation for the builder. He's the man laying the blocks. And I just thought, right, that's it. My job's done. I just come around and make sure everything's fine, and it is. So thank you for watching. This is part of a compilation. And happy to see you on the next movie.